Here we are on the GBS stand. We're with Richard Hall, the owner of GBS, to find out a little bit more what they got going on.
Hi.
Hi, this is, I understand, your new race car.
Yeah, so this is one we're going to get out later this year. So it's a zero race with the full FIA homologated chassis.
Oh, okay.
It's got the full cage on it. This one's running a Duratec 2.5, standard Mazda gearbox, plated LSD. It's got our own billet hubs all around, all the wheel speed sensors linked into the ECU, so we've got traction launch capability.
Oh, wow, okay.
300mm floating disc all around, our 4-pot calipers. So quite a nice spec. Bias pedal box is standard on the race.
And what series would you be, if you decided, right, I want to go racing, I want one of these, what series would you be looking to enter?
So you've got some of the 750 Motor Club, Magnificent Sevens and that, but having the full FIA homologation, it opens it up to a lot of other classes around the world.
Okay.
So the idea was to get it approved. So it's not just a local approval in this country, it's global. Apart from America that has their own quirks, but it's still
good old USA.
Yeah. So yeah, you could potentially go into some of the GT Championship, Brit Car, things like that.
Oh, okay. Good. I'm noticing the roll cage is very much integral with the chassis, where a lot of roll cages in the past have been sort of almost bolt-on, or have been bolt-on items. It's very much...
I suppose it comes back, GBS philosophy is do it properly. If you're putting a cage on, you're putting it on to be safe. Yep. So make it as safe as you can. If you can add structural rigidity as well. So the cage is a fully integral part of the chassis.
Okay.
So you're actually as safe as you're ever going to get, and you're adding a little bit of strength and rigidity to it at the same time. So it is the optimum way of doing it.
Yeah.
We've also on this one gone slightly thinner on the gauge of aluminium, gone up a grade.
Okay.
So we're actually it's actually slightly stronger yet lighter. So we've got the benefits there.
And performance-wise, what sort of numbers is that engine pumping out?
So this as it is, we just wanted to keep it pretty standard. The scope to go, up as much as you want, as always, but it's just a standard 2.5 on our throttle bodies, the nice 4-branch exhaust. It's putting out about 205 horsepower, 200 pound-foot of torque. So it's quick as a standard engine, but that's in Ford trim. You've got the robust and reliability to go with it.
And weight-wise?
Weight-wise, it's just over 500. There's weight to be saved and gained here and there, depending on the spec that you're going with. And
if I was to get my credit card out, how much would you want to part me with for one of these?
As a built car, or
either a kit or a built?
I suppose it very much depends on the spec of engine and stuff. But you're looking at a sort of around about the 30 mark, around there. But as always, you could spend 30 on an engine and 10 on a sequential gearbox. It depends where you're putting it.
It's the old phrase, speed costs. How fast can you afford to go?
Exactly.
There we go. Just looking behind, you've got quite a lot of parts on the wall there. You're producing more and more of your own bits and pieces, I believe?
It's all in-house. Yeah. So our philosophy is that we actually want to design and make the part. So we're actually optimizing the design and the spec. So we're not compromised by having to get something from somewhere else. So we're making all our own shock absorber dampers, which are full alley monotube. And then we can valve them to suit. Doing our own 4-pot calipers now. There's some little unique design features and that we'll put on there. Then all the uprights, idler pulleys, alternator pulleys, fuel caps, all the wiring loom, really nice sort of plug and play modular design. That's more for the road car, but the standard harness is the same. There's different engine options that go to it, different dash options.
So literally plug and play, not the old days simple, of bullet connectors and soldering.
Yeah, there's nothing. And the latest Gen 2s and everything, all the earth points are on the chassis, all the mountings for the fuse box and everything are already on the chassis, so it can only fit really in one way, so it makes it really easy for you building.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, I see, yeah.
It's all labelled up, so it takes all the unknown out. When we first started, we found wiring seemed to be a lot of people's
nemesis.
There was the fear, if you like. So doing it that way, there's no issue.
Brilliant. Can we have a look at the road car?
Yeah.
Just we're going over, you've got your cars and coffee events going on quite regularly now. I think they're getting quite well attended, aren't they?
They're getting quite a big event, and it's open up to anyone. The idea is it's just anyone that's into cars and engineering. We're getting all sorts, from 1909 Stanley steam cars to brand new Astons to trucks to tractors coming now, loads of zeros, loads of Caterhams, all sorts. It's a real mix.
Well, I noticed on your video you had things like there was the Ford Granada and next to it was a Unimog.
Yeah.
So it's, you can't get a broader church than that, really, can you?
Yeah, it's a real mix.
So what have you got going on with the Zero road car?
So this is a customer car. It's actually his second Zero now. Started off with a Z-Tech one a few years ago, then It's a full 2.5. We've just done rods, pistons, and cams on this one. So it's a standard engine, fairly mild tune, but it's took it up to 260 horsepower. But it is so drivable still. The 2.5 engine is so torquey and drivable anyway, and we've not lost any of that. But when you wind it up, the pull is just, it's awesome now.
And it's interesting, I had a similar conversation with a couple of other people that the days of just going for big horsepower numbers for the sake of it seem to have gone away, and people are actually looking for stuff that's drivable and usable and is not going to throw you in the first stage.
Everyone's, you always get the people that just chase horsepower, but they're no faster.
Yeah,
you're better off with a decent amount of horsepower that's with a nice spread, and then optimize everything else. Decent shocks and tyres will be a lot faster around a circuit than an extra 20 horsepower.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, and let's say I think it's a good thing that we've gone away from those sort of chasing all these numbers and gone down to just something that's usable and enjoyable and it's not going to frighten the pants off you each time you take it out.
That's what we've tried to do, keep the usability there and the drivability. So it's got the 2.5 in, it's got our ATR calipers on the front, it's full paint, got the carbon trims on. I think it's got the heated seat option in this as well.
Heated seats?
Yep. I know.
It's not an option I've never considered on.
No, we did it a few years ago, and first of all you think, it's a bit of a gimmick. Actually, they're really good. It beats any heater. It's surprising once you actually try them. You actually, it's really good.
Yeah, new concept to me, but I can see your logic, because let's be honest, the heaters you're going to have to work extremely hard. It all goes out the sides and out the top.
Then you get that natural bit of heat coming through the tunnel on your feet anyway.
That's really interesting. Brilliant. Thank you so much for that, Richard. And I hope everyone enjoyed that. And if they want to know more, obviously get on the website and find out basically for themselves.
Thank you very much.